Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Strength in English. Today we are going to see a very important topic, that is how to prepare the Tempest for MCQ based examination in semester 1. Today we have received the sample paper from the council. That is what precisely we are going to discuss in this particular video. Come on students, let us proceed. In this video, particularly, we are going to discuss about the Tempest, only the Tempest. Dear students, in this section, we are trying to understand the instructions which are given here about ISC Semester 1 examination specimen question paper, that is English paper 2. We call it literature in English. First of all, this paper carries 80 marks. This paper is of 80 marks. The time which is allotted 1.5 hours. So within 1.5 hours, you need to complete the paper. The same time, you need to keep in mind, as you receive the question paper, additional 15 minutes are given to read the question and to understand by yourself. So after 15 minutes, you can begin writing the paper. At the same time, you should not forget, all questions are compulsory. Here you don't have any choice to make. All questions are compulsory. So therefore, your preparation demands a lot. Your preparation demands a thorough preparation. You should not leave any question with whatsoever may be the reason. Okay, students, the marks intended for questions are given in brackets. Now let us go and see. Dear students, in this particular video, we are going to see only about the Tempest. We are going to understand, we are going to have clear understanding about the Tempest. Section A is of the Tempest. Section A is of the Tempest, which has 30 marks in total. Primarily, there are two questions. Question 1 carries 10 marks. Question 2 has got two sub-questions A and B. Question 2A will have 10 marks. Question 2B will have 10 marks. So totally, if you count section A, the Tempest carries 30 marks in total. Okay. So I hope students you are clear. Section A is about the Tempest, which carries totally 30 marks. You've got two questions primarily, question number 1 and 2. Question number 1 will have 10 marks. Question number 2, there you have got two sub questions, question number A and question B, 2A, 2B. 2A will have 10 marks, 2B will have 10 marks, totally 30 marks. Now we try to understand the question. Question number 1, if you go through the question, you will be able to understand. This demands contextual reading and understanding. So this will test you how thoroughly you have understood the subject matter in Act 3, Scenes 1, 2, 3. So primarily, question number 1 will test you how deep you have the contextual understanding with regard to Act 3, Scenes 1, 2, 3. You can go through the questions meditatively, a reflective manner. You can go through all the questions. You will be able to understand. Students, as you go through the questions, I firmly believe that you all need to prepare thoroughly. Thorough reading is demanded. Secondly, you should know the meaning of the words. If you go through the fifth question, you will completely agree with me. You should know the meaning as well as the origin of the word. You should know. So therefore, you can understand that entirely the thorough reading is demanded. At the same time, my dear students, you also should remember who said to whom, who said to whom, or who said to whom, or what. Those things also you should remember. If you forget, then it is very difficult to answer. So therefore, who said to whom, or who said to whom what. So those things also you should remember. Students, now we have come to question number 2. As I have told you previously, question number 2 will have two sub questions, question number 2a and 2b. So question number 2 is completely based on extract based questions. So here you have the extract. Then very important when you're answering the extract based questions, very important, you should know the characters. Who are the characters? What are they talking? What are the difficult words are there? Very specifically, this particular extract is taken from which scene? Already you know this is from Act 3 only. You should remember, you should try to understand which scene is from. Okay, students? At times you also need to reflect, are these statements really true? Are these statements false? So therefore, you need to have clarity in certain statements as you read, as you come across. Students, remember that previously used to learn by heart or learn on your own. Extract based question. So therefore, I tell you that you start preparing extract based questions. So therefore, it will help you to be firm with the subject matter. Okay, and then very importantly, keywords. You should learn the keywords. Students, now you can see question number 2 has got sub question B, that is also based on extract. So here you've got extract. Accordingly, the questions are framed. Okay, accordingly the questions are framed. You can see that. Same time that you need to choose the correct answer. There is no guessing over here. There is no guessing. Correct answer should be chosen. I believe, my dear students, there is a lot of awareness, there is a lot of reflection, there is a lot of thirst to learn and prepare properly. These are very good signs before you prepare for the examination. At the same time, let us not forget, we need thorough preparation. We should know all the minute details in Act 3, Scenes 1, 2, 3. Students, before I wind up, these are the points I have noted down which will be really helpful to you. So the first question comes to your mind, how to prepare the Tempest for the MCQ based examination in semester 1. So first, as I already told you, complete reading of Act 3, scenes 1, 2, 3. We should do the thorough reading of the text and then understand it properly. If you got any clarifications, any doubt, you can always clarify. Okay. So therefore, first thing is that you should have thorough reading. Secondly, as you read, you need to acquire all the information in detail. Even the minute details is also very important. And then as you acquire all the information, remember that you should have clarity. Clarity in subject matter of each scene, each characters, the place. Each scene, the characters and the place. So have clarity in subject matter. Okay, students, have clarity in subject matter of each scene, the characters and the place. Fourth one, as I have told you, learn the meaning of the difficult words. Because remember that you are learning Shakespeare in English. So at times the difficult words will be there. Okay. Yes, you are doing the Merchant of Venice. You are able to understand the beauty of Shakespeare. Okay. So those common words at least you should know. Okay. And then learn the origin of the words. From where these words are originated. Is it from the Latin language? Or is it from Greek? What does it mean? Okay, you should remember. And then very importantly, who said to whom and what. Have distinctive clarity. And then previously you have done extract based questions you have learned. So therefore once again you go through all the extract based questions. Okay, so this will help you to strengthen your subject matter. And very important, my dear students, learn the keywords. Learn the keywords which are very, very important. Finally, be the mind of William Shakespeare. As you read, it is not John is reading. As you read, you remember that it is Shakespeare one who reads his own play. So we should read with the mind of Shakespeare. Okay, so we should read with the mind of Shakespeare. How Shakespeare has written this particular act. So we need to get into the mind of Shakespeare. From there, we need to read and understand. Okay, students. Students. Students, thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening. Obviously, my question is, are you ready? I believe that you are ready. Obviously, it is time for a change. Okay, it's time for a change. God bless everyone.